What's up, guys? It's your boy Joseph.
And Marquita.
And this is the His, Hers, and Ours podcast. So, what's going on today, Beck?
I'm sick.
Oh, shit. So, what happened?
Well, I got COVID again. This time I'm really fucked up.
So,
I'm really messed up.
How in the hell did you manage to get COVID twice? Tell the truth.
The truth is, I was taking care of my baby. And the truth of the matter is, I prayed to God and asked God to take it from my baby and to give it to me. And I think he said, okay.
He said, I got you.
Well, but I messed up because I should have said, give it to you.
You know, too dirty. You know, that's why you can't let just anybody pray over you. So
Right.
That's exactly why you can't let just anybody pray over you. You know what? It's your fault. Jordan Rain told you. She said, ain't no one tell you to be kissing and hugging on me.
I love my baby.
Yeah, you love her. Well, you love her COVID too.
Well, babe, we need to go ahead and we need to brag about some sponsors. We want to thank everybody for coming, but I'm really excited about our promo videos. So we're going to take a little break and go ahead and support our sponsors.
That's it.
All right.
Royal Elegance is a hair care system created to protect each individual strand from thermal styling, daily manipulation, and most hair routines. Royal Elegance offer luxurious high-quality hair care products for all hair types and has a hair care system that promotes growth, healthy scalp, and results that last. I'm sure you are ready to put an end to unhealthy hair. Order your products today. Go to www.rehairproducts.com. Don't forget to use discount code A.
Now more than ever, being proactive about your health is a must. But sometimes taking the right stuff can just taste so wrong. That's why I drink Royalty Sea Moss. They offer a refreshing lemonade that comes in 8 amazing flavors. Check them out at royaltyseamoss.com and enter promo code HHO Podcast to receive 10% off.
HO Podcast to save 10%.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. So let's keep it real. So before you got sick, you had a pretty dope week, right?
Yes, I
So
did.
you had a nice little get together over the weekend.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Well, we had our Bossmas Christmas with some of my friends, some of my business owner
Oh,
friends.
that's what's up.
And I should have put the clip in here, but I didn't edit it. We had
Lord knows you need some editing to post on that.
yeah, but we had a really good time. We took some dope photos and
Dope.
had great bonding, and we had a little participation from you and Isaiah.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, my biggest participation is I catered y'all's little party. Y'all's
You
little
did.
shindig, right?
You did.
I
You
did my
did.
thing. Did I do my thing?
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's
Thank
right.
you. Thank you.
That's what's up.
So let's go ahead and get into today's show.
Well, first, you know what? Let's start off last week when we did our we ended the show with a little questioning game, a little drinking game, right?
Yes, we did.
And everybody liked your reactions in the comments, so I figured, why don't we go ahead and start it off? All right.
All right.
And just like last week, we're gonna do shots. We got our Terramana.
All right.
So we're gonna get tequila shots.
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
give you a
Let's do
glass.
this. Let's do
Okay.
this. Let's do
We're
it.
gonna get into it first.
You sure this is what you want to do before?
No, I'm not. So I'm gonna need you to answer as many questions as you can. So we're gonna go through these questions.
Okay.
You know the rules. If you can't answer the question, all right, you got to take a shot.
I'm about to answer all these questions because I'm not about to do this
All right, we're
drinking
just
today.
gonna do about 4 questions apiece.
All
Yeah,
right.
here's a little snack. You go first.
All right.
I'm gonna
Let's
go ahead
see.
and pop the top on
Let's
this
see.
tequila.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So an engaged couple breaks up for 2 weeks, but quickly reconciles. Just before the wedding, The man finds out he got another woman pregnant during that break. What happens next?
2 weeks?
That's what it says.
Ooh. Well, you gotta tell her.
What you gonna
You
say?
gotta, I mean, you gonna wait till after the wedding to.
Are you really gonna take that chance?
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't even want to entertain nothing like that because I don't like the way you're looking at me right now.
All right.
Not bad. All right. A woman's significant other wants her to change clothes because he feels the outfit is too seductive.
Mm-hmm.
She feels the outfit is empowering. It will not change. Who's right? Explain. That's an easy question to answer.
Yeah, I'm right. I mean, I'm right in a situation. I'm not gonna wear anything that I don't feel uncomfortable. But
if it makes me uncomfortable,
like, what would make you uncomfortable?
if I say, you know what, you showing way too much.
Like my see-through dress?
Absolutely.
No, I'm not. No.
You're not changing.
I will make accommodations to the dress, but I'm not changing.
You're not gonna. How you gonna make accommodations to a dress?
Just how I put that train on my see-through dress.
We're talking about like we going out right now.
No.
Okay, you answer. You answer.
When I ask you to take off your gray sweatpants when you're trying to be slutty, do you take them off?
Okay, so go ahead. Next question. Next question.
I'm always trying to be slutty. All right. Your significant other cheats. How? Oh, we did this one already last week.
Yeah, skip it.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh, we did that one too. You ain't go through these?
I shuffled them. I can shuffle again.
Nope, we did that one too.
Hold on.
Oh, this one's a good one. Okay, so you inquire about the no.
What?
All right, wait a minute. I gotta get this out because I need to look you in your eye.
Look me.
You inquire about the number of sexual partners your significant other has had, and the number is way higher than what you expected. Would this change anything? Explain.
We've been together almost 10 years.
No,
You asked me, does it change anything for me?
but what about at the beginning of our relationship? If I would have told you that I had, because I only got one hand and you made one, so I only got 6.
6, Marquita? Damn.
Listen,
For the street.
we know you got.
You was for the street. Why ain't nobody at warned you?
know
They
what?
tell me.
You know what? I had one hand before I met you. You gave me 2.
All right, we'll do one more piece.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Ugh,
I know that hit me a little bit.
I need something.
Oh, you can't have nothing.
Okay.
Oh shoot. No, we skipping that.
No, you know what? What's your?
Yes. Go ahead, pour up, because I don't even want to ask that. I don't want to. You know what?
You should have to take 2 for that one.
No, let's just go ahead and get into the show.
No, wait a minute. What was that
I'm
question?
gonna get my shot.
What was the
I'm gonna get my
question?
shot. We'll come
You
back
are
to
a
it another
cheater.
time.
No,
Hell yeah.
no, you're not right.
I'm not.
So, you want to go ahead and get in? You want me to start things off? Okay. So, we have a topic here. Red flags you should never ignore. And I think this is so important because when you meet a man or a woman, they are on their best behavior at the beginning.
You can only hide certain shit for so long, though.
Absolutely. So while you're in La La Land, it's so easy to ignore the signs. So Joseph and I, we're here to help you guys. And we just want to add, because I didn't get a chance to put a disclaimer up there, this is for entertainment purposes only. So don't be mad at me. Don't jump in our inbox cussing us out, okay?
Yeah, because you might get cussed at. we ain't famous yet. We ain't got nothing to lose.
All right. So, number 1, ladies, if a man tells you that he's not looking for a relationship, believe him and don't try to change him. What do you think about that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I say, I mean, to go even a step further, like if a man or woman, but if a man tells you anything that could possibly be something that you're not comfortable with, you should definitely believe him. If he tells you that he has a hard time being faithful, if he tells you, believe him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's about the most honest that you're going to get a man is in the beginning, and with something like that. After that, he's going to pretty much tell you anything you want to hear just to keep you along.
And I like to share with my friends that a person cannot hide crazy for too long. They will let you know by their actions, by their words. So, yeah, I'm a firm believer of that. All right.
What's
so
number 2?
Number 2, if he is in between jobs and he expects for you to pay the bill or the date, that's a huge red flag, lady. Do not be paying half of the bill. Do not pay for the entire bill. At the beginning of a relationship, a man is going, or a woman, is going to try to...
No, let's keep it on the man. Let's keep it on the man. That's where you at.
Well, I mean, but I'm just saying that they're going to be on their best behavior and they are going to try to impress you. So let them do that. And if they are not giving you top notch, if you a top notch type of chick, don't settle. That's it. Okay,
so if he asks you to pay half, or if he asks you to pay the whole thing. Now, what if, and this is just me, I mean, I've never done it. What if you, the woman, asks him out and he expects you to pay?
No. You know what? If I were to ask a man out on a date, I'm going to 100% pay for it. But I'm not the one that's going to go out and seek a man. I'm going to let a man find me.
But we're not talking about you.
No, but this is my advice. So from my advice, or from my lessons learned, don't go out there finding your significant other. Let them find you.
All right. There it is.
All right. So, 3, if he does not invite you to your home, to his home, ladies, it's a problem. He either has a girlfriend, has a boyfriend, or he's married.
Fact. Or he broke his hip.
Yeah, that's
because he could be broke. I mean, there are some instances where you have someone who, a dude like you mentioned, who maybe is in between jobs, maybe isn't quite established, and he's kind of uncomfortable or embarrassed about bringing someone to his place. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he meets someone who maybe he feels is a little bit out of his league. I mean, which still could be a red flag, depending on you, but that could be another reason.
Okay, so this is my advice to anyone, and I share this with our kids. If you don't have yourself 100% together, and that goes for any male, any females, if you are in between jobs, if you are messed up mentally, you do not need to be out there dating. You need to be focusing on yourself and getting yourself together, because you're not dating material. And I'm 100% adamant about that. If I was out there and I did not have myself together and I did not have any money, no, I'm not going to date. I'm going to be focusing on Marquita, getting my life together.
Yeah.
Because you're going to attract what you are putting out.
I definitely agree. I definitely hear you. However, it's not necessary. It's not really realistic. Most people aren't going to heed to that. Because let's be honest, most of us start dating when we're in high school, and we all a bunch of broke asses. We're all broke, right? So what you're suggesting right now is, okay, get out of high school, get through college, and then pause your dating life when you've been used to dating, when you've been used to having the company of someone else. So although I hear what you're saying, I hear what you're saying, I'm just saying I think it's an unrealistic expectation. It's kind of like telling our kids. It's kind of like telling our kids, even though, and we're not going to get into it, but it's kind of like telling your kids not to do certain things, like don't have sex before marriage, or don't. Yeah, it sounds good, but fact is, at some point,
Okay, so let me correct myself. This list should be those who are out there seeking a serious relationship.
Okay, serious relationship. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so number 4, if he is quick to anger, or he tells you, I'm quick to anger, believe him. He has anger issues, sis.
He does.
Big anger issues.
He does.
Yes.
There ain't even nothing for me to add to that.
Yes. See, I made my list with thought and love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I want to give good advice out here. Okay. So, number 5. If he is sneaky with his phone.
Mm-hmm.
He got a girlfriend, he got a boyfriend, or he got a wife. Or he out here hoeing. Is that true?
More than likely. Yeah, more than likely.
Okay, so we agree on that one. We agree on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so my number 6.
But hold on.
Okay.
Well, what do you call sneaky with this phone?
Face down.
Face
The phone rings, ignore.
Okay.
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 I would
That's
rather
clarify.
a guy be honest
Absolutely.
and pick up his phone.
Yeah.
And don't be sneaky. Just let me know exactly what it is, and I can decide from there if I want to deal with you or not.
Okay.
Fair?
Or what if, because I love to play devil's advocate, what if maybe he has already been honest that he is dating, right? But he doesn't want to interrupt or entertain another conversation. But he doesn't, he's also not going to, doesn't want you necessarily looking to see what's going on in his phone. But he's already been honest with the fact that he's dating. And when I say dating, meaning he may be seeing other
people.
Multiple.
I still don't like that sneakiness with the phone.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
it's your list.
Yeah, huh?
It's your list. Fair enough.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So number 6, if he does not take you out in public and he always want to keep you inside, or if he takes you outside, he takes you outside of his city. That's an indication he has a girlfriend,
Ooh, you dirty
a
dog.
boyfriend, or a wife.
You know what? You're dirty because you just added to that after I told you what I've done in the past.
It went hand in hand,
You know what?
Yes.
But okay,
Yes.
That's fair. That's fair. If he
So-
doesn't take you out in public, or if he takes you out of the city.
So if anyone was his sneaky link and he took you outside of the city, just know
Wow.
he was a huge red flag.
Okay. That's what we're doing. Continue.
7, if he tell you what you should or should not wear.
Okay, explain though.
Where-
I get what you're saying, but explain.
Yes. So if you are going out on your first few dates and he tells you that he doesn't like what you wear, or if he start making suggestions that I typically like girl that wears such and such,
And what
to
is that-
make
what is
you
that
feel some type
indication
of
of
way.
to you?
That he's controlling.
Controlling. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yes.
Okay.
And do you have anything to say about that one?
No, that's it. I think that's fair. I mean,
Yes.
if he's making those comments, especially if it's if you haven't asked, if he's just taking it upon himself every time you get you put something on, and no, I wouldn't wear that. Change that. That's too you doing too much. Yeah, I mean, he may have some of his own insecurities, but yeah, that could definitely be a red flag.
And if we are just meeting, I don't want your advice. I'm gonna call my girlfriends before I put my outfit together to make sure that I'm put together nicely. So yes, at the beginning of a relationship, that's a huge red flag.
Okay.
Okay, so my number 8. If he constantly complains about his baby mama.
Now, can I cut you off real quick? And I'm just gonna say, because we realize that most of us are at an age where it's kind of hard to find somebody without kids. So I think that's relevant. But
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And 9 times out of 10, if he keeps constantly complaining about his baby mama, I'm sure there's a problem with him somewhere down the line.
Absolutely. Unless there really is something wrong with his baby mama, which is also could still be a red flag.
Yes.
You don't want to deal with no crazy.
Exactly. So if he starts complaining about his baby mom, you need to start asking some questions.
Absolutely.
And don't be afraid to ask questions on the first date. I will ask a ton of questions. Jordan, stop it.
Alright. What did I do?
We're recording.
Alright.
Sorry, guys. So, let's see. Number 9. If he talks the entire date and you can't get a word in, that's a red flag.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I can't nobody stand somebody that's self-absorbed. What?
Yeah, no, you don't do it.
Oh, I know I don't.
No,
do
you
that.
don't do it.
No.
You definitely don't.
I don't do that because more than anything, I'm a listen and see what's really going on.
Right.
See what you're not trying to say.
Absolutely.
What accidentally slips and all that stuff.
Yes. So, let's see. Number 10. If he does not ask you about your dreams and ambitions, he's not the guy for you. That's a terrible first date. He don't care nothing about you. He never will. He only thinks about himself. And he doesn't want anything serious.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, dang, that's something I probably I wouldn't have thought of, but yeah, I mean, especially, and I think that's at any stage.
Mm-hmm.
If you're at the high school stage, the college stage,
Mm-hmm.
or the, 30 and over still dating stage, it's definitely important to have someone who wants to who is at least interested in what matters to you. So yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you a bonus.
Oh, damn, there's more?
Yes, I have a bonus for
Okay.
our ladies out there.
What is it?
If he just got out of a relationship and he has an ex-girlfriend or an ex-wife and she doesn't care about him, she's not calling his phone, there's no drama involved, like everything is just smooth and she just doesn't care, he's a problem. Girl, you need to Google him and do a full background check.
She just cut her losses, huh? And now he's your problem.
Yes, absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, you know what? I have my own list, but before I get into my list, let's go ahead and get to some more of these sponsors.
All right, let's do that.
The loss of a child is a reality for far too many parents. Tayway Thinking About You is a nonprofit organization set up to support family members who experience these tragic losses by empowering individuals through mental health and grief support. Visit www.taywayinc.org to make a donation.
Are we live?
I don't know. You
Oh, I
tell me.
think so.
Jordan, close the refrigerator.
Whether your loved one needs care in their home, a nearby assisted or independent living community, or anywhere, Loving Hands Home Care is there to service you. Loving Hands Home Care is dedicated to providing care you can trust and the best service available. They are currently hiring home health aides with a starting wage of $10.50 an hour, weekly pay available. To apply, you can visit their office at 2012 North Road, Warren, Ohio, or call 330-406-9213.
Did you do her?
I guess that's it.
All right, so like I said, I have my own list, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
My top red flags, fellas. This is for the fellas to watch out for these females out there. Or, I'm sorry, these women. I saw a post the other day that apparently females is offensive because there's female of every species. These women. Yeah, I ain't trying to offend none of our special groups that we have out here, okay? So number one, and this is an obvious one, I think. Miss too damn independent. If you don't need me, need me for anything, you can do everything on your own, and you make it obvious, you make it clear. That's a huge red flag for me. I mean, first of all, I mean, what you want me around for? I mean, and not to say that a woman can't do certain things, but in my opinion, a relationship is supposed to be about two people coming together, helping, adding to one another. So if you have it made up in your mind to where you're adamant, you're almost like a jerk about making it clear how much you don't need a man.
Yeah,
that's a huge red flag for me.
I agree. I totally agree with that, and I have been guilty of that. I can honestly say, but I'm delivered. I'm delivered.
Yeah, and I think too, and there's like, for one, I think it's every man's natural desire to want to try and provide for his woman, and in different capacities. We're not just talking about paying all the bills or anything like that, but all type of capacities. So what tends to happen, I believe, is when you deal with a woman like that, she's going to spend a lot of the relationship belittling you, emasculating you, and making you feel less than. And don't no man need all of that.
Right, but I will say that when you have that mentality, it's because you don't trust, and it's hard to trust. So when a man comes into your life, or someone comes into your life, and it's just a real man where you take charge. You don't let me down. I can trust you. You're a provider, so I don't have to be that strong woman. You make it so that I can let my hair down. I can let my guard down.
Absolutely.
And I'm comfortable with it.
Okay, yeah. And we'll get into, the other side of these red flags in a little bit. So my number 2, if she's still calling her baby daddy for shit that ain't got nothing to do with them damn babies, and I'm talking about everything. I'm not just talking about, hey, it's such and such, it's your birthday, and they have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely cool with that. But I'm just talking about, like, when it comes to she needs something done.
Oh yeah.
And she calls him.
That's a
the
problem.
first person she called,
Okay.
or it's late and she just feel like being on the phone.
Yeah.
And that's no.
Okay.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that would be a big problem.
Yeah. And I think even more so, it's just the fact that when she's always calling him to do what he used to do as her man. Because
so it's like, his mom, go back to him. Because
chances are he's still her man.
Yeah.
Just on the outside. So that's my number 2. So
Okay.
number 3, if she's mean to her kids.
Ooh.
Mean to her kids. And I say this, and I know a lot of women may not look at it as being mean. And I'm not talking about someone who's abusive to their kids, because that's obvious.
Yes.
No one wants to see someone that's abusive. But I've known women, and I've seen for myself. I actually dated someone who didn't mind cussing out their 7, 8-year-old kid. If you don't bring your effing ass over here, bitch, if that kind of stuff,
I would cuss her out, and then I would leave.
Huge red flag. Huge red flag. Because if you ever talk to one of mine like that, we got a big problem. Right. So that's something that I just and again, this is not for someone that even if I was just kicking it with someone, I couldn't be with that person. But I'm not just talking about on the kicking it. I'm talking about someone who, like you said earlier, when you're really looking to try to build something with somebody, you don't want nobody that's mean to their kids.
Right.
Number 4, someone who is disrespectful to their parents.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. And this can go both ways.
Yeah.
Someone who's disrespectful to their parents, or someone who's always, especially I think you see this dynamic a lot with women and their mothers, but fight with your mom. If you fight with your mom and you can go months without talking to your mom, y'all fall out like that, that's a real red flag to me.
Well, I get mad at my mom, but at the same time, I'm making up with her because I'll be sick if I don't talk to my mom in 24 hours.
Exactly. And it is
because they get on our nerves.
Yeah, I mean, you can and I mean, like we're adults at this point. So
These parents are out of control.
They really are. They really are out of control. And it's okay. I think it's okay to respectfully disagree with your parents or feel like you need to take a break from your parents because you want to remain respectful or they've crossed some boundary and you have
Or
to.
they exhaust us.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. They can definitely exhaust us. And our parents can cross some boundaries.
I don't know about.
Don't talk about your mom. Don't talk about my mother-in-law because she's watching right now and I will not let you talk about my mother-in-law. We gonna keep this generally speaking.
Wait a minute. I need to know. I need to hear from people. Do y'all parents, are they difficult like mine are? I love my parents, but Jesus Christ, Joseph.
Oh, I know. But you could also, like I said, you could also have parents who overstep their boundaries. You know,
You think my mom overstepped her boundaries?
No, not
You think
mom.
my dad?
Listen. And I'm just gonna tell this one brief story, okay? This one brief story, and it just sums up. And don't get me wrong, I love your dad. Like me and your dad, cool as hell, and he knows that we cool as hell. So, Marquita's father used to do construction, and he works really well with his hands. And when Marquita was single, she would call him all of the time to do little jobs at her house. You know, hey, Dad, I want this wall torn out. I want this floor laid down. I want this put up. And he would come over and do that for you. So, naturally, he's done some things at Marquita's request at our home. So, he came in one day and he was like, you know what, G? You see that wall right there? I remember when Marquita had her house on Hamilton, I cut a hole and I framed it. It was real slick too. It was nice. I'm telling you, that would look good. No, I don't think I want a hole. I don't want a hole in the wall. You know, I said I thought about maybe knocking this wall out, making a breakfast nook or something like that, but I don't want no hole. Fast forward a couple months later, I come home. I'm outside and I'm working in the yard. All of a sudden, Aisha comes outside with this look on her face, followed by Marquita. Now, I'm working, so I got my earphones in listening to music. But when they come out and I'm seeing the look on her face, I'm like, what's going on? So I take out my earbuds and I hear, what the hell's going on? I walk in my house and there's a big effing hole in my wall. I don't want a hole in my wall. I made it clear. So, overstepping boundaries is definitely an issue.
I'm sorry.
And a red flag.
My dad just want to make his only child happy. And he likes to do construction. I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but I'm not talking about Fred G. That's my guy. But I still owe him for this damn hole in my rep.
Listen.
Now, to his defense, the hole is framed nicely and it looks, very appealing. But that's not the point.
So are you saying my daddy can't build me my walk-in closet?
Number 5. And she always can't stand that bitch. I'm talking about every female. I can't stand that bitch. You know I can't stand that bitch. I don't fuck with her. I just don't fuck with her. I don't fuck with that bitch. That's a red flag, bro. Who can you stand? That's my question. Who the hell can you stand? Can you stand yourself? That's my next question. Can you stand yourself? If you can't stand, if every female that comes across, you can't stand, you got some kind of problem with, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
I think there's something wrong with you. You are the problem.
But, just leave. You need a drink. But sometimes, people be really having you effed up, for real.
Oh, which brings me to number 6. If everybody got her fucked up, that bitch got me fucked up. Oh, you might have me fucked up. fucked up. Okay? I don't understand. There ain't one person who ain't got you fucked up.
Sometimes it just be a bad day.
But when it's always listen, that's a red flag.
That ain't me though. That ain't me.
I'm
I
not
love
saying
everybody.
who it is. I'm just saying if she's
If she's out there.
If she out there, that's a red flag.
Okay.
Watch out because
Jesus
she
Christ,
gonna
Justin.
always have some drama around her and you, and I ain't got time for it.
I need some. Could you give me some orange juice?
No, I can't. Number 7. Number 7. If she is jealous of every female in your life,
Yes.
it's a red flag.
Red. Who girl? It's no. That's
There are
just
people-
let her go. Let her.
Listen. I say that like I can understand if I had like some women aren't comfortable with female friends, and that's whatever. That can be understandable. But I've actually had women who side-eye my sister, side-eye my little cousin, not because they had done anything but they took up too much of my attention.
Mm-hmm.
They got too much of my attention.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
No, that's great. But I will say this. My intuition is something serious and something real. And if my intuition tells me, something wrong with that one. Something is wrong with that one. Always.
Listen, I would never doubt a female intuition. Mm-hmm. Okay? I won't say never doubt, but I know that it's real. Mm-hmm. However, when it's every female that I'm close
that's
to,
a problem.
Every female that you don't like my mama, you don't like my sister, you don't like my auntie, you don't like the cashier that told me having a nice day. You know what I'm saying?
No, I had a problem with that cashier before. No, listen. Are you talking about me?
I'm not, but I could be.
I had a problem with the cashier. No, I had a problem with the hostess.
The hostess, yes.
Because she greeted you and then greeted me. She looked at me. Like she greeted you and then looked at me. That's a problem.
It might be. But that jealousy is a problem for me. So, number 8. If her parent or parents still run her life.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like she can't make any moves.
Yes.
She has to worry about what y'all doing because of what her parents may say or do or feel. That's a red flag. I can't be in an adult relationship with somebody who's still being treated like they're 15, 16 years old on their first date. I'm not taking your daughter to prom, sir.
Right.
I'm not taking your daughter to prom. I will not have her back by 11 o'clock.
What age group is this? I'm just curious.
I will say the age group to where you no longer are financially dependent on your parents.
So what age should that be? Because I was financially dependent on myself fully at the age of 16.
Did you still live in someone else's home?
I moved out.
Did you still live in someone else's home?
Yes.
Okay, then that's not totally financially independent. I'm not talking about she buy her own stuff. I'm talking about she has her own place, her own car, her own job.
Without her parents.
Without her parents. But that's the other thing. If she is grown and her parents are paying her rent, she is not financially separated.
Yeah, and that goes for men and women.
Right, because the thing is, if your daddy is paying all your bills, if your mama is making sure your car note, best believe your mother feels she has the right to tell you how to run your life, so to speak, in certain things. I ain't got time for that. I don't want anyone whose parents, whether justified or not, still runs your life.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Too old for that. Yes. Listen, once I moved out of my parents' house and I started taking care of myself, I made sure that I didn't run to my parents for everything. And the one reason is because I had a friend whose parents was always there. We lived independently. You know, he wasn't living with this, but he would always go to them. Could you? I'm in a jam. Could you? And they were always telling him, well, you know, you need to. And to me, that's, you know, I'd rather not deal with that. So I don't want a woman.
You know what? That's
female.
kind of unfair because until my grandmother passed away, I would always call and get her opinion on any adult decision
That's
that
an
I've
opinion.
always made.
But that's an opinion. But who had the final decision?
Yes, I had the final
You had
decision.
the final decision.
Yes.
Now, I will say, although you had the final decision, that is still a red flag. But we'll get back into that. We'll get back into that. We
Okay,
will.
we can get back
Number
into
9.
it.
She lets her friends disrespect you.
Oh, huge red flag.
Huge red flag. Listen, I should never have to get into a verbal confrontation or any type of confrontation with a female.
Mm-hmm.
I should never be arguing with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's your friend.
Yeah.
You should not, because you know I can get disrespectful back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get disrespectful with a
Yes.
woman. You're supposed to check that woman. So if you allow your friend to say something slick or act a certain way towards me, and I'm gonna look, because I'm gonna look at you
Listen.
to see if you're gonna check it.
First of all, you ain't even talking about you because you too big for any of my friends to ever. First of all.
Well, that's my point, though. That's my point. So the thing is, like, I'm not gonna
in
fight
general.
you like a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole point. It's
Yeah.
like I shouldn't even have to assert myself towards one of your friends.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you hear her, I'm gonna look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And if you don't check her,
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I'm gonna check her.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm also gonna check you.
Right.
Because you should have checked her. You shouldn't allow. I shouldn't be in a position where I have to be going back and forth with one of your
I agree.
with one of your girls.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. I'm proud of you for that one.
Okay, number 10. And this may be controversial to some.
Okay.
If she has any type of 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, 120-day sex rule, bitch, leave me alone. I ain't got time for that. And it's not even just about, like, I definitely feel like two adults should take the time to get to know one another before, you know, they get into anything like that. Because, you know, there's ties there. And you may not want to share that with everyone. And that's fine. But when you are dictating, well, it has to be this amount of time, and you don't just let things happen naturally and organically, that's a problem for me. You know, if we vibing and we on this plane, but you're like, ooh, yeah, but it's only day 37. Listen, that means you're going to try to control sex for the rest of our relationship. You're going to use it as a weapon.
They gonna get mad at you.
I don't care.
They gonna get mad at you.
I don't care. She's going to use sex as a weapon. She's going to use it to manipulate. And I ain't got time for that.
So are you saying that the woman who sets standards on when she wants to have sex compared to the woman that gives it up on the first date?
Listen, I respect the woman who gives it up on the first date because she did it because that's what she wanted to do, because that's what y'all wanted to do. I can't respect the woman who wants to give it up on a first date, but is determined to wait till day 90.
If she's not a virgin.
Okay, first of all, who's still out here dealing with virgins in 2021? All right.
Let's take a break. Let's
go.
hear some of our sponsors right now. Right now.
If you're in or traveling to Georgia and need transportation and don't want to get in a smelly cab, contact Travel Elite Ride Service. Travel Elite is a black-owned car service that provides professional, discreet, and reliable transportation focused on gas and transportation, such as camera monitoring through their custom app, so you can feel safe sending your child or loved one. The app is available through iOS or the Android store, or you can visit them at travelelite.org.
A Helping Hand Staffing Agency is a professional healthcare staffing agency service in Northeast Ohio. They are currently hiring registered nurses, licensed practical nurses and state-tested nursing assistant, offering daily and weekly pay. You can apply by reading their website at www.ahelpinghandstaffing.com.
All 50 states in 2022.
It's gotta be one more. I think.
Are we good? Okay, I just need to say, this tequila got my mouth dry as hell. I got cotton mouth like a mug, sitting here trying to talk to y'all, and I ain't got no picture of water. Alright? So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take another shot of tequila, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go ahead. I'm good. I don't want.
Okay, so we just gave just over 20 red flags. Okay, so this is my question to you. Out of the list that you gave, how many of those red flags apply to me?
Let me say. I'm gonna be honest. Why are we doing this? Okay.
Because this is real talk.
No, that's not you. No, that's not you either. Nope, that's not you. Nope. No.
No?
No,
Mm.
no, you're not on there.
I'm not on there?
Nope. No.
How the hell that happened?
I don't know.
Wait, let me look at your list.
Look at it.
Ain't that nothing.
Right.
I'm alright.
You are a fucking winner.
Yeah, I'm a winner.
And listen, if you would have been on there, I'm a runner. I pay attention.
You know what? And that's one of the ones that I left off my list. So since we're on that, so I have to be honest. Out of my list.
I'm a huge red flag. I told you I'm a huge red flag.
Hold on. But you're not that many on.
I want you to name my red flags.
Okay, Miss Too Independent.
I'm delivered.
I'm talking about, I said when we first started dating.
Okay.
And that's probably it.
Go through your list. I want to make sure.
Miss Too damn independent. Still call her baby daddy. Mean to her kids. Disrespectful to her parents. Always can't stand a bitch. Everybody got her fucked up. Jealous. Parents run her life. Friends disrespect you, and you definitely gave it up way before 90 years. But
I do what I want to do.
Exactly.
When I want to do it.
That's my point. But so I think, but you just said that you're a huge red flag.
I am.
I'm a huge red flag.
Yeah, you are. But you're not on my list.
But I'm not on that list. But the point that I'm making is, I think depending on who you are, what you've come across, anybody can be a red flag. You know. So at what point do you make the decision if this red flag is just a stop sign, or if it's kind of one of those blinking stops where it's like, okay.
As for me, there's no compromising. I know exactly what I want. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I know exactly what I don't want, and from what I don't want, I'm able to choose what I do want.
Okay. But you just admitted that I had some red flags.
Yeah, but you didn't give them to me at the beginning of our relationship. But they were different type of red flags. But it had a lot to do with. I think it was a lot of growth with us.
It was, and that's
we had
the
to
point.
grow together.
And that's the point. Like, I don't think that every potential red flag is a red flag.
Oh, I do.
I don't. Because
For what?
and let me explain.
Okay.
Not only are the Miss Independent is on my list, but also, like you just said, you're a runner, right? I won't say, I can't say I don't have abandonment issues. That's not me. But like that whole idea of like, can you stand? Can you do the New Edition? Can you stand?
No, I can't.
But that would be a red flag for me.
Really?
Absolutely. Can you stand the rain? You know what I'm saying? You know, are you only here? But you've proven and you've shown that you can and you do stand the rain.
Okay.
You know what I mean? In the beginning, that wasn't the case.
Well, it's a difference in between dating and being married. I'm not going through nothing with you while I'm dating. I'm not going through absolutely anything. I'm not choosing to go through the struggle with no one that I'm dating. I went through the struggle before. I'm not going to go through the struggle on purpose. So I choose the life that I want to take, the pattern that I want to take, and I'm not compromising any of that. Now, I'm not the type of woman that's going to be like, I want a man that have to be 6 foot. He have to weigh no. It's specific things that I require.
Thank God you ain't 6 footer.
Huh?
Thank God you ain't 6 footer.
No, but I want someone that's gonna treat me how I deserve to be treated.
Right.
So,
but that's what I think is very important. I think that we all have to have those core values that we really look for in a person. You know, there may be some things that you see in a person that,
we're gonna have to wrap up.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, let's see how this plays out. You know, that maybe that's not what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it takes time. You know, but like you said, dating and being in a committed relationship, like getting to know a person, you know, but even in that doesn't mean that that's a bad person.
No, it doesn't.
You know?
It just means that maybe they should be with someone else. That's
absolutely. Maybe they should be with someone else.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, guys, COVID is
calling.
It's calling.
Yes.
We have noticed from one of our children that they're being overtaken right now.
Yes.
So we have to cut our episode 5 short. But I think this has been fun.
Yes, it's been fun. We're gonna continue next week. We got something really good going on. I'm disappointed because my birthday is Monday and
you can't go nowhere.
No, whatever my husband planned for me for Monday, we have to put it on hold.
Right.
So
yeah,
I'm sure you have to change my flight, put my flight on hold.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and
wait.
This out.
But did y'all see his shirt? Did y'all see his shirt?
It's nice, right?
What you wearing, babe?
Oh, that's that. You know what? They ain't paying me.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You can't see her gift right now, but yeah.
I'm looking all poor right now. I'm looking real poor.
Oh, I'm definitely about that champagne like. Okay.
All right.
I believe that the uglier the sweater, the more bougie it is.
That's right.
So I want to get there. All right. So that's it, guys. Love you. Peace. Get some towels. Oh, I gotta take off my Alexander McQueen.
Coming soon, luxury Airbnbs available in Atlanta, Georgia. Lux Investments offer you the alternative to the typical corporate and homestay accommodation options found in Atlanta. We specialize in luxury furnished rentals for short and long-term stays in the most sought-after neighborhoods of Atlanta. We also cater to professionals in the industry of film, television production, entertainment, and sports. All properties are cleaned and sanitized after each booking with a 24 hours vacancy period in between each new guest stay for COVID protocol.
I'm coming, son!
No, but
Hey, you got a trash can?
words are created equal.
And if you are tired of spending your hard-earned money on terrible hair,
Look no further.
Glambox provides the best quality hair, bundles, frontals, closures, and lace front wigs.
You can get your products today.
Just go to www.glamboxonline.com.
And don't forget to mention Jordan from HHO Podcast.
No, you go to your room. Because you're starting